Hi everybody, welcome to the first part 2 episode, I guess you could call it episode 1, I don't know. But I'm here with a letter. It's pretty long. It's, a full page and a half. And this is to one of my friends that I actually wrote to in one of the first 3 or 4 Dear Friend letters. Can't remember exactly which one. It's kind of hard to not actually use their name because then, if I were to use their name, I'd know which one it is, and then you could, know which one. But since I'm not, then I can't really tell which one it is either. So, one of the first of the 3 or 4 letters that I made and posted on my channel was to a friend, one of my good friends from high school. It's always, just stuck around for a long time and was really nice to me and all that good stuff. So I wrote another one to her, kind of a part 2, I guess. I mean, it goes in sequence with what I'm doing here with part 2 of my Dear Friend series. I wrote this one to her just because new feelings came up. I had written the other one for her 6 months ago, maybe, and not that there has been a lot happening since, but one new thing happened, and it kind of just brought up new feelings and old feelings from high school and all that. So I wanted to, let me readjust this. So I truly felt like the feelings of our friendship just weren't exactly quite over. So I wanted to write about it, and obviously I had a lot to write about and express it. So let me get to it. Dear friend, this will be a long letter, but I want to write to you to clean our slate and to make things right because we had a friendship at one point and you mentioned once that it messed up our whole friendship. Wait, what? And you mentioned once that it's messed up our whole friendship, broke for a dumb reason that would have been handled if school wasn't over. I completely agree we would be fine now if we had a reason to see each other like school or work, but we don't, and now all we can do is forgive and let go and move on in our own, I did not write this very grammatically correct, let go. Or if our friendship was important enough to us, we would fix it on our own terms together and make things right. I want to tell my side of the story of what happened the last 2 weeks of senior year, and then I hope we never have to go back into our past. We can just move forward. Seriously. I was personally going through a high school crisis where I was getting bored easily, and I didn't feel like expressing that because I didn't think anyone would understand what I meant, and I put myself through a lot of dumb crap, and I take full responsibility for the fall of our relationship because of the self-sabotaging I was doing to myself. I didn't think it would affect anyone else. I felt alone and I liked it, and the self-sabotaging phase I thought would teach me how to be a better person, and it felt so right. And I didn't hang out with you and and our other friends at lunch like usual. I remember seeing you in the hallway across from me, and we didn't talk for once, and you didn't ask me what was going on, and I didn't have the words to tell you what was going on in my head, and the self-sabotaging felt good still. I think there was other stuff going on in my head that was psychologically leading to this behavior, and I affected it, and I affected it, and it affected our friendship, and I'm sure it was very confusing to you, and I don't blame you for anything. I am now practicing to take responsibility for myself and to get things off my chest and out of my mind because I haven't fully been able to move forward because I constantly try and figure out who to point the finger at, and I knew you were a strong person and handled my weird quirks all throughout high school, and I am so blessed and grateful for all that you did for me. I look back on our memories and feel sad because we had each other's back, and then miscommunication tore us apart at the last 2 weeks of school, and I could have just let it go, but I want to do the right thing sooner or later and clean the slate even if we don't talk anymore. I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for everything that happened. I have grown up a lot since then. I'm sorry for expecting you to read my mind and fix everything. And I'm sorry that my actions hurt your feelings on so many levels at the time, and I'm sorry for not being the friend that I knew I was. I was going through a veil of confusion and self-imposed anger and self-sabotaging, but then and now it is no excuse to treat a best friend that way, and I just want to sincerely apologize and make this into a video to you so you could see me and not just hear it in phone or worse, a text. I hope you're doing well and happy and accomplishing goals and living life the way you want. I miss our hangouts and laughter and jokes, and I hate that we could still be friends and continued to make memories, but I soiled it and did not know how to take responsibility of what I was doing. I am stronger now, and I would never let the same thing happen again. If I could do it, if I could do it ever, why did I say that? If I could do it all over again, I so would. And our senior year would have been so much more meaningful, and that whole redoing idea of the last 2 weeks is not impossible, and I am almost and I almost wonder if it would bring us closer. I know it would for me. And I'm sorry about the interactions afterwards. Our friends' goodbye party, you were still going through so much, and I felt like I had lost you, and you felt the same. And we were not able to meet halfway, and we had a lot of talking to do and didn't allow that to happen, and I am very sorry. You were so kind to me all throughout high school and had such a great world of positivity, and I loved that about you, and thank you for all that you did for me. The birthday party, the cards, the love you poured on me, your heart that you shared with me. You're beautiful inside and out, and for that, you were beautiful inside and out for that level of kindness, positivity, and laughter you had, and I admire you so much for that, and I sincerely hope this cleans the slate in any way for you as much as it has for me. Sincerely, Madeline. So, if I show this to the friend that I had written this to, I really do hope it cleans the slate. It's been 3 years since we graduated high school, and I still feel these feelings. I know most people would just get over it and move on, and I don't know why I don't. It seems kind of silly. I think it's just because I'm such a connected person, and I can't really just leave things unfinished, and sometimes I can and sometimes I can't, and this is one of those things where I messed up and I really needed to apologize. So I hope that this sort of helps to clean the slate, and yeah, I hope you guys keep joining me for my next videos. I will keep posting and making some more. Ask any questions if you'd like, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.